One of the advantages to being a Mike Krzyzewski, or being a Greg Popovich, or being a Bill Belichick, or being a Nick Saban, or being Tom Hanks or Hank Azaria, when you've had this great career, you don't have to really worry about how stuff lands. Like, you just do what you think is right. Nobody gets in your head. You don't have to second guess. I think a lot of times Bill Belichick and the Patriots are in people's heads. I think they're in people's heads. Oh, boy, they got Brady. What do we do? I think Peyton Manning for years and years. I think Brady was in his head. I really do. And I'm sitting there last night and I'm watching Minnesota. And we have so many of these, Kristine, I've talked about. These end-of-the-game situations, I cannot figure out what coaches are doing. Number one, if you can get points, take points. The average NFL team averages 23 points. Almost all of you don't have Brady. You don't have Cam. You've got closer to Matt Ryan and Teddy Bridgewater. Take the field goals. Don't run another play. Take the point. So last night's a prime example. Minnesota outplayed Arizona most of the night. But Arizona made big plays late. And Minnesota, end of the game, right there, FS1, fumbles. Minnesota had that game. They had that game. Outperformed them on the road. Young quarterback. Outperformed them. Couldn't get out of their way. And again, late game situation, I totally disagree with Minnesota did. So think about this. Now, everything's situational. Everything is situational. So there's 13 seconds left, right, last night. I have Teddy Bridgewater on the road. I don't have Brady. I have a young quarterback on the road against the defensive team that makes plays. Pass rushers, Honey Badger, they got playmakers. It's must win. I have a field goal kicker that already nailed a 54-yarder. It's indoors. Weather's not a factor. I've got no timeouts, so Arizona knows I have to throw the ball to the sideline. Best case scenario, on third down, I pick up 5 yards. So my 48-yard field goal's 43.5. Statistically, not a difference. You've got a great kicker. What do? They run another play. He gets raked. Ball's loose. Lose the game. Could have been tied. Mike Zimmer, the coach. Is Mike Zimmer thinking there, if I kick a field goal on third down, how is it going to land? Are people going to second guess me? I think that's part of it. I'm telling you, these coaches, it's a combination of machismo, because the stats tell you, just kick a field goal. You got a really good kicker. It's indoors. Teddy Bridgewater on the road with that defense. Can't hear. Crazy crowd. Why are you risking a pass? What are you doing? Kick the field goal. Will there be time left? Yeah, 3.5, 4 seconds. Really? I mean, come on. I tell you, these great coaches, the Tony La Russes, the Greg Popoviches, the advantage they have, and it's probably the same for all you great actors or great writers or comedians. Louis C.K. doesn't have to worry how it lands. Therefore, it allows Louis C.K. to take more risk and be funnier. He doesn't care how it lands. He doesn't care if he bombs. It doesn't matter if Louis C.K. bombs. He's so successful, I can try new material. I can stretch my bandwidth. And Belichick is the only coach that can do things. And by the way, Mike Zimmer, so what if a guy missed a field goal? We're not going to rip you. I just, time and time again, I just don't get taking these risks. Two things are happening in this league. It's people do not respect the field goal anymore. Like, it's like, oh, God, we've got to settle for a field goal. Take the points. And the second thing is this machismo, I'm going to run it this way. I can't kick a field goal on third down. You had no timeouts. You're on the road. You got Bridgewater. They know exactly where you're throwing. That's why there was nobody open. Man, it's just remarkable what's happening. It really is. It's remarkable.